Hey, what's up everybody? This is your favorite homeboy. You know, we've been back from the first leg of our Great American Road Trip for a few weeks now. We were out for about 30 days, and 3 days before the end of the trip, Chloe wakes up in the middle of the night and says, "My throat's burning."
We woke up around 4 and Chloe had a really sore throat.
And we were just kind of freaking out. So we donned the N95 mask, cut the trip 3 days short, and just drove back from North Carolina to Virginia with the windows open, and we just self-quarantined her and my son for 2 weeks. Thankfully, everyone's fine. But here we've been back, and we're about to embark on another mini trip, just me and Autumn, for 3 days down to South Carolina. And I'm really excited about this because there's a big surprise. And the big surprise is, during the first 30-day trip, I've been undercover. I've been testing out vehicles. Basically, I made a decision to buy a vehicle because we needed a vehicle to pull a travel trailer. We decided, we're gonna get a travel trailer because we don't want to deal with going into, gas station bathrooms and restaurant bathrooms and having to deal with hotels and sanitizing those places. It's better to have our own space, and a travel trailer would allow us to do that. But we can't pull the travel trailer really well with a 170,000 mile 15-year-old minivan that's just on its last leg. The check engine light came on, the catalytic converter needs to be replaced, so it's about to die, and I just can't trust that thing. So I pulled the trigger on a 2021 BMW X5 45e. It's a hybrid, plug-in hybrid. It's gonna be awesome, but nobody knows I'm gonna get it. And Autumn thinks that we're going down to South Carolina to just do a test drive, maybe see a friend along the way. She doesn't know that we're going to the factory to actually not just test drive, but pick it up. And so when we're down there, I'm just gonna CarMax the van. I'm not gonna get much for it, but again, we squeezed the life out of that thing. So we're gonna get rid of the van and drive back home and surprise the family with a new family vehicle. So stay tuned to the rest of this video if you want to see the surprise and the reaction. It's going to be great.
This is a nice place to visit, Greenville. Really pretty. Not a big city.
All right, we made it to Greenville, South Carolina at the Marriott, and Autumn still has no idea what we're doing here other than test driving a vehicle. It's pretty funny because they've got these two BMW vehicles behind me because they're probably the ones that are going to take us to the place tomorrow. So we're getting an X5, and it's a surprise. She doesn't know. Okay, we're checked in. Let's check out the room. Looks like they got us a place on the 7th floor concierge lounge, which is nice. Typical Marriott. And then we got this welcome packet from BMW, and like Mission Impossible, we're gonna throw this away so that Autumn doesn't see it. All right, we got the place sanitized. We're getting the place sanitized. Now we're gonna bring the stuff up and have a nice dinner, complimentary of BMW. All right, it's Tuesday morning and we're about to get some breakfast before we head out to our test drive on the BMW vehicles. Ooh, I want the big one. What do you think, Autumn? You're gonna learn some skills. You wanna go first?
Joey's gonna drive first.
I'll go first. That's an easy choice. Let's try this one. Alright, Autumn's adjusting the seat. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Getting
Autumn,
ready.
I want you to bring it down at 40 miles an hour and smash that brake.
Now you can see the heads up display here. You can see the 40 miles per hour. The 0, right? Autumn's first run at 40 miles per hour. And don't forget to mash it, babe. Here we go. You're at 50, slow down, slam it.
That was a very good speed on the way down. We gotta make an adjustment.
Well, I was looking at the 25 speed limit, I think. That's why.
She forgot to look at the speed.
Do you want to get it out? I was feeling nauseous.
Just do it again. I got you. Oh my gosh. Did you see the speed?
25.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Did that feel like 25? I was like, oh my gosh, you're going 50, you're aggressive. Whoa, I love that. What'd you think? You did great. You turned and everything.
nauseous.
Want to stay in there?
Yeah, because it's in my seat.
Okay. Oh, she likes it. She likes it. She's falling in love with it. I want to hear that wheel screech, baby.
Yeah, like that. No, auxiliary. Now level up your speed steady on.
Hold steady.
Keep it going here. Right now.
Keep going, keep going. You got it. You got it. See, you got it.
Now go.
Your car can do it.
Good line on him.
Good line, man.
Faster on the straight section. And then try to hold that speed all the way through. Just level off. And steer.
Hold the speed. Hold the speed. Just keep
Okay,
going.
Jose, you're good to go.
Your arms are doing all the work. The car's just gonna follow you, right? You got it, man. You're a professional driver. You got it. You got it. Let the car go. Whoa! Dang! You outsaw all them the race cars.
A little more, Jose. You're going in a little hot, and you might be looking down. You're steering a little small steering input on the car. A little more.
You want to cut those corners too. Yeah, you're getting the hang of it, right? Perfect.
So the drift, notice my hands.
Yeah.
The friction's all in.
Is your gas pretty steady? You're kind of modulating.
Following the yellow line. That's because the surface is changing. Following the yellow line. Now I'm going to look for the exit.
Huh.
That's where I want to go.
Huh. That's a blast.
It's all about where you look, even the drifting.
Wow.
Once you flip the wheel and get it in, you just use the power to keep it going. The steering was almost full lock right the whole time. I was just turning it with the gas and modulating the throttle because we're hitting sticky spots, slick spots. So you
This is a four-wheel drive?
Yeah, but I had two-wheel drive. You can do drifting in four-wheel. I've done it. It
Really
blows your mind. It's so hard to do because
Wow.
it's completely opposite what you normally do. It's really hard.
What's really cool is I didn't know on the M's they have four-wheel drive that you can turn off and on. That's new. It used to always be rear-wheel drive. So I think we should get one of those. This is the 3, which is the mid-size SUV. Tell me what you think. That one versus that back seat. But then when there's 3 people, whoa, 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 look at that.
I don't want to do that.
You don't have to go that fast.
I think I'm going to vomit.
All right, tell me what you think. I mean, what do you think is better for our family? A big one like this or a small one?
Well, if we're going to tow an RV, we should get a bigger one.
See, got a little tailgate, right? So you can sit here and be like, yeah, man, we have a barbecue. A lot of trunk space, right? So yesterday, I'm gonna give you a little story. Autumn drove the van to the hotel, and because she puts the phone over the dashboard when she's navigating, she didn't see the gas gauge, and she pretty much just ran it on empty. So the van was there in front of the hotel just with no gas, and the people in the front were really cool. They got some gas for us, about a gallon, just so we can get to the next gas station. But I know that I'm gonna sell this van, and so I don't want to put a full tank of gas in it. So when I went to the gas station, I put in like 2 gallons, enough to get me to CarMax. I know they're not gonna give me a lot of money for it. I don't want to give them any free gas. And so I try to hide it. I didn't want Autumn to see the indicator that the light was still on. Maybe I should have did 3 gallons. I didn't know when it would shut off. But anyways, the light was still on. I had the phone trying to cover it, and she was on her phone busy, kind of like what she was just a minute ago, just kind of busy, kind of distracted. And then she saw the light, and she's like, why did you not fill it up with a full tank of gas? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I figure we go to, Greenville, and we could do it there. Maybe gas is cheaper. She goes, it's like $2 a gallon. You can't get cheaper than that. So anyways, I almost got caught. And she's just like, I still don't understand why you didn't fill up the tank of gas. And I kept trying to change the subject. I was like pretending I was drunk, like, oh, I'm tired. I think I drank too much. And So that was a close one. And now that we're driving, I'm glad that she kind of got her mind off of that. But we're in the middle of this driving thing. It's going great. And I can't wait to surprise her. And then she'll probably finally put the two and two together like, oh, that's why you only put 2 gallons of gas. Because I've never done that. It's just, why would I do that, right? So anyways, just thought I'd tell you that funny side story. It was a close one, but I think this will be a success. I even told the instructors and the other couple that's with us who's picking up a BMW that, you know, what our secret is. The waitress knew about it. Everyone knew about it. So the hotel did an awesome job just kind of telling as many people as they could about this secret. Wow. It's a complimentary lunch we get if you pick up your BMW. You just order what you want on the menu. Sides here. We're gonna do the.
Yeah, I'll let you guys go ahead and follow.
Okay.
We're gonna follow the stop. We're gonna do the.
That's pretty high, right?
So in this case, it's a pretty.
You feel comfortable going through this in the real world?
No.
Well, now you can, knowing that you can do it, right?
Well, only if you know that it's like 18 inches.
Double seals on the door. Oh,
I know.
watch this, watch this.
Hey, you're just flashing her.
So we get to test the capability of our SUV. It's not ours, so we can do whatever we want with it. I can't even see. Well, that's why you have this camera, so you can see. When you can't see because it's so high, you can look at the camera. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't think so. It's crazy. Yeah.
Now you know you can do it.
So we'll take what's behind door number 1.
Today's your lucky day. There you go.
Are you serious? We get to keep it?
So this is an electric car.
It is. It's a plug-in hybrid.
So it's fully electric?
No, it's a hybrid.
Oh, it's hybrid.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, like, what's the difference about hybrid versus?
So hybrid uses a combination of gasoline and electric power. Your fuel economy is significantly increased over traditional gasoline.
It's able to tow like a 20-inch RV.
I think you can get 30 miles, is what they claim, before the gas even kicks in.
Okay.
Yeah, so that means you can do like your day-to-day errands without ever having to fuel up. He says he's gonna give it to us.
What do you want me to do with it?
Well, most people put them on their key ring and keep them.
Babe, did you get this?
Surprise!
Oh my goodness!
Surprise! Happy birthday!
Oh my goodness.
We bought this already.
What?
Yes.
I think you're supposed to consult with me when we spend more than 100.
I've been doing that. It's less than 100. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yes. You said you wanted it. I just heard you. I have it on camera.
Wow.
It's cool, huh?
Okay, let me let it sink in. I don't believe it until I drive it off. So what are we gonna drive 2 separate cars home?
No, we're gonna CarMax the other one.
Oh, here?
That's why I put 2 gallons of gas in it.
I was like, why didn't you fill it?
Autumn drove it till it was like no gas, and I put 2 gallons. She's like, "Why didn't you fill it up?" I'm like, I couldn't think of an excuse. So she got real suspicious.
Just divert.
I had to divert. So now does it make sense?
You little.
All right, let the orientation begin.
This one just has much more trunk space.
Yeah, the X7 has less trunk space because this doesn't have a third row seat.
Right.
And because of the battery, you can't have a third row seat. See how it's raised up a little bit? Because the battery takes up a lot of space. But the cool thing is this has a tow package. Yeah, it's got the tow package there.
That's it?
That's it. And this vehicle was fine for us getting the Basecamp 20. And so everything was set perfectly. I made the decision on this back when we were in Florida. Back when we were on our trip. I made this decision a long time ago. But then when you started talking about the 25-footer, that's when I started pouring all this research into pulling things and difficulties. Like, oh crud, now. Because 20-footer is easy, right? But now, so I was just like, I do all this research and everything, but
Say something, babe!
it's a surprise.
You know,
It's nice, huh?
I'll take it!
It's a nice looking car. We finally got our dream car. We never bought a new car before, right? Ever. It's our first time. I mean, the gas mileage is huge, right? 50 miles per gallon.
Prius, or better.
Yeah.
But then,
Better make sure I got insurance on this. There she goes, she's leaving me. We are in CarMax. Time to get rid of one of our favorite vans that we've ever had, the only one. We got this when we first had our youngest daughter, Sabrina. So it means a lot. We did a lot of family trips in this van. 170,000 miles, but now it's time to replace it. Replace Big Bessie with Blue Bessie. And we're gonna go to CarMax here and let's see how much I can get. Last time they said $2,500. They didn't know about the catalytic converter, so that might make it closer to $2,000. And now that we're in South Carolina and they see Virginia Place, they might even take off $500 for that. Okay, she's in appraisal mode now. All the doors open. Only thing I haven't done was start the engine because I only have about 2 gallons of gas and I'd hate for the car to run out of gas while it's being appraised. So if I can get $2,000, I'm taking it. Less than $2,000, I'm still taking it. You could probably sell it on the open market all fixed up for about $4,000 to $5,000. You know, I just don't want to drive up separately and I'd rather just not have to fix the catalytic converter. And 170,000 miles, you never know what can just go wrong the next day. So I figure sell it now. Why pay insurance on it if we have a vehicle that's going to pretty much completely replace it? There's no need that this fills for us other than 7 seats, which we only have 5 people in our family. So I don't want to keep it just for the off chance that I might drive some other person's kid around, you know? So anyways, we'll see what we get. Hey kids, we're home. We got a big surprise. Come downstairs.